Hey, great great Wednesday morning. It is. I am on time. It's a great Wednesday morning in Mazatlan. The weather is amazing, amazing, amazing. Um, a couple of things I wanted to start off with. It's not easy being away from home. It's not easy being away from Brownsville, especially when there's so much going on. It's not easy uh, working. Uh, Online instead of being boots to the ground. And I think that's one of the things that I struggle with because I've stated this a couple of times before. You know, I I I want to spend more time with um, with family, spend more time with friends, and do a little bit more traveling. And a lot of times, when you do travel, like I do, I sort of start to feel a little bit on the guilty side, and I start to feel on the guilty side because I think, oh, no, I need to be in Brazil because because of all the crap that happens in Brazil. So it's there. But let me say, well, one of the things that I think that has come out of this election is that there's other individuals out there in the city that are, wanting to fight as well. And let me say this again: I don't want anyone's, and I've made mention of this, and I'm going to stay firm with this. I don't want anyone's expectations or hopes, to skyrocket because of the recount that's going to happen at BISD with Mr. Caballero. And I love Mr. Caballero. I think he's a great, great guy. I've always thought he was a great, great guy. So it's going to be interesting. And let me tell you, it's not going to be cheap. I think one of the things that Maggie has been pushing for is in regards to getting some assistance, some help in regards to covering the cost of the recount, which is like between $30,000 and $40,000. Let me say, folks, if this if this recount shows what some of us have thought for a while, it's going to be it's going to be damning. It's going to be damning for, I think, the Lopez clan. It's going to be damning for the Lopez clan because the Lopez clan have been direct beneficiaries from these screwed up votes. So it's going to be interesting. If what a lot of people think has happened in regards to the elections and the votes out there comes out to be proven, guys, you're talking about two elections where most probably the votes were switched and your choice was taken away. And if everything comes out normal, well, then that's just the way the cookie crumbles. But the percentages in which Denise and Mr. Caballero and Ortiz and who did he defeat? Uh, Prisi, they're like inverted, and that's just amazing. So if it does come to be that the votes were switched somehow, the names one was given to two and two was given to one, it's going to be very, very, very telling because this brings into question not only this my race, but my previous race for BISD, Carlos Elizondo's previous race for BISD, Frankie Olivo's previous race for BISD. So it's going to be very, very telling and very, very important, I think, for our community because something that we have screamed about for years is in regards to the electoral corruption that exists here, the vote harvesting, uh, politiqueras, and all these other groups of individuals. How you have maybe 10, 12 people voting from a warehouse. Guys, we've been screaming about this for years. And with Marisa's case, when Marisa filed a lawsuit against the count and against the vote, they basically proved that the voter fraud exists here. So, will this recount confirm what some judges have already stated in the Marisa election debate lawsuit? Will this recount prove that? And if it proves that, is it a would it be good cause to check into Carlos Casco's race, Joey Lopez's race? Now, and I make mention of the Joey Lopez thing because let me tell you, they as much as people, oh, que son los Lopez guys, they cheat, steal their primos out of a couple of stores out there to benefit themselves. I mean, everyone knows that they've decimated what used to be a brand here in the city of Brownsville. They've wasted away, they pissed away that what was just given to them by their mother, uh, grandmother, and have made a mockery of it because those supermarkets they still stink. I don't care how much they go out there and try to clean them. Those uh, supermarkets stink. But it would be very, very telling. This is pretty cool. The true and natural Erasmo, no hay vaca over there. I'm a little bit, me acabo de levantar. So this is not as bad, I think, as bad as it could be. Thanks, man. Saludos, Mancha Hermosa, Mancho, Ruben Hermoso. The questions have to be asked of the election officials. Marisa's case proved voter fraud, so Caballero recount has to be done. Another independent audit needed. Yeah, and let me tell you, one of the things that I think Nada would agree with me is that audits are required everywhere because these people have been stealing the resources and the elections from our community for far too long. And one of the things that come out was the PUB audit. And guys, let me tell you, it's a disaster. I think I shared briefly last night, guys. We are in talks with some attorneys who are really very, very interested. To that point, guys, that we might have a couple of law firms out there from different cities in the state of Texas that might want a piece of this. And that's great, great news. That is great, great news for the citizens of Brownsville because we're going to fight, folks, for every single dollar to be returned to the people of Brownsville. Every single dollar. We're going to fight for the decimation, the getting rid of PUB as a whole. And that would be landmark, guys. That would be for the books. So I'm excited about it. And let me say, as much as I know that a lot of people may say, I'm more excited about the PUB. Hope this doesn't sound wrong. I'm more excited about the PUB lawsuit, guys, than I am about my previous race. And it's not that I wasn't excited about becoming the next county commissioner. It's this is more impactful to the individuals who are the greatest of need in our community. I think more good can be done. More good can be done, guys, because of this lawsuit. And I'm proud. I'm proud to be a part of it. I'm proud to be aligned with some great individuals out there who care about Brownsville. And you know, I've had this conversation with Kayla and Cardinal. We were a little bit at odds in regards to politics, guys. They are very blue, and I am very conservative, more in the middle. So we have different candidates, and I'm still waiting for Carlos to come up with an aperture. But it doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or Republican. Doesn't matter if you're an independent. Doesn't matter if you're a U.S. citizen, a resident, or someone who is here without the proper legal documentation. It is important to all now come together, guys, and to fight for what's right in this community. And that is one of the things that the audit showed us, that we need more community participation in everything that transpires in regards to government out here. I'm very, very proud that this recount uh, is going to produce, guys, hopefully, some important information. And hopefully, individuals like the Lopez's, uh, Denise, and anyone who may have benefited from a Rata Chanchuque election, that they all pay the price. One of my biggest concerns, guys, with PUB is that no one is going to pay the price, and that's why it is so important, guys, to have these conversations with these attorneys, because if we don't do it, guys, we are left leaving the get to work, get on it type of responsibility to the elected officials. And we already know that the elected officials, they're full of crap, full of crap. And all you have to do, guys, is look, at this charter review committee. It's bull crap. It's a piece of crap. Individuals that have been appointed, and this is what they always do, guys. And look, I'm not saying everyone out there on the charter review committee is a tranza. I have faith that Carlos Casco is going to do the right thing for the citizens of Brownsville, guys. And if you go back and look at the meetings, and I haven't been able to attend, but I'm going to as soon as I come back. If you go back and look at the meetings, guys, he has been the most vocal individual on there. He and that other history buff guy, I can't remember his name. But the majority of the individuals that are on that board, guy, have connections to the corrupt political machine here. And look at Commissioner de los Santos' last appointment, this Tomas Tijerina. You put Tomas Tijerina in the Charter Review Committee when Tomas Tijerina is a business partner to Tony Martinez. Again, how does that make sense to anyone? So I've told the individuals that we're in a group with, guys, I don't expect anything from this Charter Review Committee. And the way that it's going right now, we're not going to get anything. And that's what's very unfortunate. Because it was our hope to finally rein in a PUB board that has too much power and who put us in this predicament. Because Brusiak went wild doing whatever the hell he wanted to do. Because no one held his feet to the fire. And once we finally get an audit, and again, as much as Commissioner Los Santos and anyone on that commission wants to say, well, Erasmo didn't have anything to do with this, we were going to do the audit. It's bullcrap. Again, and I'm not, patting myself at the back, but it was our constant screaming, guys, us together as a community, screaming for something different, screaming for change, screaming for the audit, screaming to find out what the hell is going on. That's what brought upon the audit. And the individuals that support Commissioner de las Chanclas and everybody else, they may be convinced differently, guys. You're being lied to, folks. You're being lied to by de las Chanclas. I mean, you were lied to by Eddie Trevino, and you still ate that crap. You were lied to by Joey Lopez, and you overwhelmingly ate that crap. Until we find out that the votes were different. We'll see. But an audit is warranted, guys, everywhere. Look at BISD, guys. The CFO quit. The chief financial officer quit after the elections. The question is, would he have quit had Prissy Roca Tipton, Drew Brown had won? And the answer is no. He quit because it's time to get out of Dallas, guys. I was trying to think of what was that other city I was trying to think of. It's time to get out of Tombstone. It's time to get out of Tombstone. So CFO gone. Uh, I have faith, and I've had conversations with individuals on there. That's something that I had been screaming for as soon as we had the Sylvia Atkinson mess uh, comes into fruition, and that's going to be the an audited BISD, and the first tier that needs to be audited, guys, is the financials and the financials because you also got federal funds that needs to be audited as well. That's just to go back and to provide some information in regards to everything that Sylvia, Prissy, Drew had their hands in, guys. But a financial audit needs to be done. An independent financial audit needs to be done at BISD because, as we all know, they were scammed. What, $1 million? 1 million of your dollars, guys. And a lot of people, you go out there and say, well, they get 580, well, $550 million. What's $1 million that they lose here or there? Guys, take into consideration your kids have to go out there and wash cars. And it's a great thing that kids are out there being a part and, they're learning how to work. But they have to go out there and sell chocolates and do spirit events at Canes, at what's that other chicken place? Pollo Loco, these different places in order to go on their little field trips, guys. And you're talking about the richest district south of San Antonio. And our kids still have to be put to the grinder out there. So I'm very, very proud that there is talk out there in regards to an audit. It should be, not for anything else, but they did lose $1 million. They're trying to throw secretaries under the bus when Mary Garza needs to be gotten rid of. And one of the other things that I'm very proud of in regards to the new dynamics maybe on the board is that a lot of our people, guys, can breathe a little bit easier, knowing that they're not going to be retaliated against. Because I have faith that this upcoming board is going to protect our people. I have faith. I have faith that there's going to be more forensic action at the district. I have faith, and I will remain in faith. Again, I've made it no secret. I'm very proud. Carlos Elizondo and Frank Ortiz won their seats, uh, and very, very proud. And let me say, with that said, I've had conversations with board president Eddie Garcia. And again, my greatest prayer out there for this new board, which Eddie Garcia is still a part of, and Denise Garza is, and Daniela. My hope is they all start to work together because as much as I didn't like Drew and Nerva and Jessica Gonzalez, let me say, guys, they were placed in the minority and they were given absolutely no respect. And it's just interesting to see the dynamics change. And that's one of the things that I experienced when I was on the BIST board, guys. Was in the minority, in the minority. And let me tell you, it's not a great place to be. And this is one of the reasons why they came after me in such a horrible, horrible way. But very proud that there is talk in regards to maybe a financial audit out there at BISD. I'm very, very proud that there's going to be this recount in this race. If uh, if what a lot of us think is possible did happen, that could overturn not only that would be precedent not only to overturn the BISD race, guys, but also the county race, and that would be really, really amazing. I stopped supporting the Lopez stores solely on the piss smell. They have so much money and they don't do anything to upgrade or maintain the store and lowball their employees. So their running of the store reflects how they run politics. Yasmin is exactly right, guys. Even to this, even after we've called them out on how horrible those restaurants, those grocery stores, the ones that are left, they smell like piss, gacho, and and I think it has to do with a lot of the blood from las carnicerías and the stink and the moscas and stuff, and the neglect of these individuals in regards to overseeing the daily operations of these supermarkets. And look, because why do they need to? Joey Lopez now has a big old cash cow with his daughter at BISD and himself at the county, guys. They rake in the huge bucks. So why give a rat's behind about something that your mom left you? So, uh, and they did do a little bit of cleaning after we called them out on it. It wasn't enough. It was horrible. I smelled another vaccine. I hope, I hope not. We want to know the PAC fiasco. I need the money back ASAP. That is going to be interesting because I'm hopeful, and I will be going to speak before some of the BISD meetings, and I'm hoping to be able to encourage our current BISD board to finally give us the Performing Arts Center, and I will be the most happiest individual in the city of Brownsville. So, a financial audit would tell us how they pissed away 53 million of our dollars. And hopefully, this new board will consider making right what Sylvia, Prisi, Drew, uh, and so many others have done so wrong. Performing Arts Center for my students in Brownsville, I'd be ecstatic, guys. So, Mr. Ortiz, uh, Carlos Elizondo, Jessica Gonzalez, Minerva Peña, uh, Eddie Garcia, Daniela Lopez Valdez, and Denise Garza. A performing arts center was promised to our people. Give us our performing arts center. And I hope it is one of those issues that this new board decides to vote unanimously. Give us what was promised to us because our kids deserve a lot better than having to do car washes and sell chocolates and have these spirit nights at Chick-fil-A, at Cane's, or at Pollo Loco. Please, I saw another vacation. Oh, uh, I've always been upfront about my trips. I next, not this weekend, next weekend, 2 weekends, I will be in uh, Monclova. It's not a weekend. It's just a week. It's just not a vacation. It's more of a weekend trip. We're taking some kids from Matamoros to a youth rally. So that's not going to be much of a vacation. It's going to be expensive for me, but not a vacation. Uh, also, I will be in Ciudad de Mexico for a little mini vacation the first week of December. I plan to visit Teotihuacan pyramids. I love the pyramids. So I plan to visit Teotihuacan and also Zona Rosa in Ciudad de Mexico. And then I'm going to New York City for Christmas. And that was going to be the last of my trips for this year. But and that one is going to be a little bit of a mini vacation. Actually, it is Avram's eldest birthday. He is turning 18, so we're taking him to New York City. New York City for Christmas. I mean, it's got to be probably one of the coolest gifts, no? Because it's not just going to New York; it's going to New York for Christmas, and it's kind of trippy because I already told Avram that I'm going to do the where you take like where you get the clothes that all matches together, and you go take a picture as a Christmas tree and stuff. I thought it'd be cute. I need someone to make me some shirts though, like something uh, Jimmy's Christmas present or something. I don't know. It'd be interesting. What is so disappointing? The people. What is so disappointing are the people who keep turning a blind eye to the corruption and don't care to do the right thing. It's kind of trippy, another. But at one point, I started to think that maybe everyone was in it. And I was the only one that was fighting this crap. But this is why I'm so proud of that little group that has formed because I can breathe a little bit, you know, because they haven't made mention of this. But I think uh, individuals like uh, Carlo and Kayla, Anna, Linda, uh, Laura, I'm mentioning first names, Frankie, Sam, Maggie, Terry. I think a lot of us guys, a lot of these folks have taken hits because of me. You know, I'm sure that they've gotten the questions, "W- why are you supporting Erasmo?" And a lot of people are bewildered. And I want to say to those people, they're not supporting Erasmo, guys. Mary Helen, they're not supporting Erasmo. They're supporting the community. And that's what everyone else, Nelda, should be willing to jump in for, supporting the community, not the special interests, not the politicos, the community, because our community is hurting. I mean, I still get messages that Erasmo, are they going to come and disconnect my utilities? Erasmo, I'm getting late fees. And I'm proud that this group has joined and that there's other individuals that want to join to fight for what's right. It's going to be interesting. So I thank them. And I'm hoping that more and more individuals out there open their eyes, Nelda. But one of the things that I'm proud of Nelda, and I've talked to Nelda about running for school board. I wish she really, really would consider it. One of the things that I'm proud of Nelda, that's her name. You know, that's her name. Yasmin's name. This is their names. They put their names to their comments and to their frustration in regards to everything that's going on in the city. That makes me proud. Good morning, get chulo. Yes, it's true. It's true. I'm having hotel Starbucks. The white chocolate mocha is okay. The rest of the stuff is not too good. They don't have matcha. I agree with Nelda. Finally, someone agrees with Nelda. Wallace, speak freedom. Chop chop from PUB. Praying, guys. We're praying. When did doing the right thing have either color, red or blue? 100%. And it's not a thing about Democrats or Republicans. It's about community. And maybe we need to pick a color for our community group. I like fuchsia. The illegals and residents can't unite, especially the residents. One of the conditions of being a resident was not to be involved in or get in trouble with the law or get involved in protests or they get kicked out. Yeah, but the way that I want them to be involved is look, a lot of the individuals who are residents here in our area, they have children. And let me tell you, if there's one thing that Mexicans are good at, is having a lot of kids. And those children are American citizens. They need to be able to push their children and grandchildren, push them to the polls and push them to be a little bit more vocal. What happens is, guys, because there is that sentiment of no puedo hacer nada, soy residente. If you will, this uh, laissez-faire, I hope I said that right, laissez-faire attitude pushes onto the My internet is dying. Let me go to the comments. Denise knows she didn't win. Recount. It's too coincidental. I hope you wrote that right. So it depends solely on the actual citizens. Again, no. Everyone out there. Everyone. Everyone. No hay excusa. Aunque usted sea residente, aunque usted sea aquí sin la documentación necesaria para estar en este país, todos estamos sufriendo por las malas decisiones las cuales toman estas personas. Tenemos que unirnos. Ahora, si usted no puede participar físicamente en una protesta, ir delante de las mesas directivas o de la comisión, usted puede apoyar con su ingreso, eh, mandándonos un pastelito a la próxima junta, haciéndonos unos lonchecitos. O sea, tiene que involucrarse, no importa su estado legal. Saludos a Eric, my man. Eric, love you. Eric. They couldn't have a landslide CEO win because it would mean certain outing of the superintendent. Now, I bet they're trying to kiss Jessica. Yeah, that's exactly what's going to happen. But take into consideration, the majority treated Jessica and Minerva like crap for 2 years. Isn't it funny that now that they have a lot of value, now Daniela, Eddie Garcia, and Denise find it necessary to respect Minerva and Jessica. And I'm, again, not a fan of either two. I am cordial to both, as it should be, because they are still representing my interest in this community. Dodge. Get out of Dodge. Damn it. And you, Juan. You're right. Get out of Dodge. I said Tombstone, right? I was close. Time to get out of Dodge. Ah! I knew it was in there somewhere. Shameful. Yeah. Let's continue. They are going to replace 3 CFOs with another non-Brownsville resident. Just watch. I don't think this current board is going to permit that. Yes, I meant to say the they're going to replace the CEO with another non. I don't. I doubt it. I think that this a new board is going to be more on the superintendent's ass about doing stuff the right way. Yes, if our kids have to still earn money with the said excuse that there isn't enough money, yet they lose money and give themselves raises, you need to be mad. Hell yeah. Why teachers aren't screaming for a financial audit is beyond me. Every misspent penny that should go into the teacher's TRS account for retirement should be motivation enough. Yeah, and you know what, Nelda? I want teachers to be more pissed off because my kids' resources, our students' resources, are limited because of all this money that they're pocketing. What I'm trying to say is, it's okay that you do it for you. I want them to do it even more stronger for our kids. That makes sense. Denise can't hold a thought of her own to save her life. You'll only find her sitting on the soup's lap. La lap dog. That'd be interesting. Yeah, I'm starting to fade away. How long does it take to get the results of the recount? Probably, I would say a week, maybe 3 days. We'll see. Why parents aren't requiring a BISD financial independent audit is also beyond me when kids are panhandling the community for fundraisers. 100%. So let's assume that there is voter fraud again. What then? Will the runner ups take their seats? Um, if this election proves that votes were flipped, then Victor Caballero automatically gets sworn in as a board member. And Carlos Cascos and myself would file a lawsuit immediately to take the seats. Zeb King, love you, Papa. I am still the king of all local social media, even when I'm in Mazatlan. Your thoughts on Garza uh, from elections? Mary Garza or Denise Garza? Uh, Let me say, Denise Garza, for some reason, was if it's Denise Garza, I'll say that if it's Denise Garza, she was just too confident that they were going to win this race. Same way that Joey Lopez was confident that he was going to win this race. So it's interesting, and just to remind everyone, Daniela Lopez, Denise Garza, Joey Lopez, they're family, they're related. So was there cheating, manipulating, and chanchuque? Damn. Corner Market has a meat marketplace, and they don't stink like that. I always compliment how clean it smells. Even Global smells, but not to the 10th degree like Lopez. My nose hairs singe up just 1 foot in. I would get a headache with a 5 minute stay. The employees would be sick. Yeah, and again, employees there at Lopez Supermarket aren't the best treated. What happens to our elected DA? Shouldn't he be questioning BIZ regarding our pennies we paid for the Performing Arts Center? Yes. Do they? Will they? Answer is no. And one of the things that I think that has been said is like, oh well, the DA is going to go after Carlos and go after other individuals and go after Erasmo. Like, really? And this is what really trips me out about our DA. Do you really think that Erasmo Castro being a loudmouth and Carlos Elizondo, who used money or authorized money to be spent for what that money was supposed to be used for? It makes no sense. But they'd rather go after a DWI $8,000 than go after $53 million. And that's where our community loses. Because let me say, guys, the district attorney could come after Erasmo all day, all week for a DWI. It doesn't make your life any better. Have you thought of that? It doesn't make your life any better. And you may applaud, qué bueno, se están fregando Erasmo. Some people may applaud. It doesn't make your life any better. What would make your life better is our DA going after the $53 million, the $1 million, the $118 million. That would make your life better, our children's life better. No one benefited from for attempting to destroy Erasmo Castro. No one. That's just the truth. I mean, you might have been happy for a little moment. You might have celebrated, I continued with my life. You continue to live in this crap hole where the ratas keep on pocketing our children's money. And that's what's unfortunate. I'm on delay here in Houston, heading to Los Angeles. Congratulations. I'm very, very proud of a shooter. Living the dream, guys. Going out there and auditioning for different parts, part of the Mandalorian. Very, very proud. Must be nice to be a high profile jet setter. I'm a trendsetter. That's what I am. Someone made mention the other day. Hey, Erasmo, I saw you a scooter. Someone ride a scooter down the road. At this 8 o'clock. I said, no, I'm at church. They said, oh, and I'm very very proud that more and more people are riding scooters in Brownsville, and I'm hoping that more and more people start to dress different in Brownsville. Start dressing however which way you want to dress. That's why I wear whatever the freak I want. No one's going to dictate me what is right, what is wrong, in regards to what I'm wearing. And I think everyone should be that bold. I know where the money went on the cheese trip. No, peínate. No. Remember, guys, I'm an hour right now over there. It's 9:43. It's 8:43 over here. So I woke up a little bit on the later side. So proud of the new Cheese Nation. Yeah, me too. Home Alone made a New York in Christmas the star of the show. It made it magical for the non-Yorkers, and I plan to make Jimmy's little trip magical too. I love Jimmy. Jerry, hit up all the places Home Alone was filmed: the park, the hotel, the ski ring, Christmas tree, the toy stores. We plan to actually plan to go to Macy's. Uh, Plan to send Jimmy skating. I will be doing no ice skating in New York. I'm not sure if Avram was going to want to do that. More power to him. It's not me. Going planning to eat. There's a restaurant in Central Park. I can't remember the name of it. It's called the Green or something. Delicious, delicious food. So I plan to make some reservations for that, and I plan to take Jimmy to Broadway and watch Wicked. Wicked on Broadway and Times Square. We'll see when the parade's going to be at. If we can be a part of the parade, that'd be kind of interesting. So we'll see. I mean, we've got 5 days to kill: 23rd, 24th, 25th, 26th, and back on the 27th. The corruption that is happening in Brownsville is a force too big for one individual to take on by himself. That's why we need to do this in numbers, 100%. And again, very proud of all of us coming together. And I don't mean don't mean to exclude anyone. Hector does his part, and I've met Hector a couple of times. Hector does his part in regards to taking individuals to the polls. Royal does his part. It's that team effort. If we all use the gifts that have been bestowed upon us, our abilities, our financial resources, our special traits, in order to affect the change that is so needed in this community, then we're going to be a better community for it. And I still think we should use fuchsia as the color. I might not even put that up to a vote. I might just take an executive decision. Joking. BISD employees can now breathe so much easier and not be afraid of those corrupt school administrators. 100%. One thing to choose ignorance and vote uneducated, but another is to know about it and still choose to turn a blind eye. God's people always win. Brownsville will improve. Keep up the good work. Love you, Krishna. We miss you in Brownsville, ringleader. Don't call me ringleader. It's kind of trippy, and I've told a couple of people have made mention to me, like privately. They said, "Erasmo, I know that you don't like the word the ringleader, but I don't want to be the ringleader. I want to be a co-laborer of yours, co-laborer with everyone that is out there fighting this corrupt system. Thank you, Erasmo. A lot of what has transpired for the positive is because of you. Brownsville needs you. I am the Brownsville Batman. Thank you, Ginger. I love you. And we're going to keep on fighting. We're going to keep on demanding that the right things be done. Totally agree. When the focus should solely be the student's best interest, however, some won't move unless it affects them personally. Yeah, it's true. Remy Garza. Uh, I like Remy. Uh, I'm hoping that we come to find out that Remy had nothing to do with the switching of votes. I'm hoping. I'm hoping that individuals that might have been working in the department were the ones to blame and not Remy. It'd be devastating for our community. Wait, what? So much of nepotism violations. So much for nepotism. Yeah. Nepotism much? Exactly. Isn't there this voter fraud against the very foundation of our Constitution? We might live on the border, but this USA too. In regards to having all these relatives on there, take into account they're not being hired; they're being voted in. So literally, you could vote in your whole family. I mean, if I wanted mom and dad, my sister, and my cuñado to run for office, and they were successful in their different places, you know, Luis Science, if you don't investigate VISD or PUB for missing money, you can kiss my book goodbye. I'm sure I'm not alone on this. Start keeping the promises you made during the campaign. Es que ratas son ratas y jamás cambiarán. Por eso hay que nosotros, Malu, darles la patada en la cola. Love the Mandalorian. I kind of like stopped watching it a little bit. I couldn't keep up. Got a little bit on the boring side. I wanted Baby Yoda to do a little bit more stuff. The Scooter needs his own show, The Scooter Chronicles. And the Scooter's first show would be how I kicked Erasmus' butt. My shoulder, I still can't pick up my arm. Click on the thumbs up, good people. Yeah, if you're on YouTube, blue and red make purple. I can live with purple. I'm actually wearing some purple today. Ring lead. No. Yeah, but doesn't the VIG regulation say if you have family on the board, you can't get hired? Hired, yes. Elected is the different story. Star Wars fan for life. For life. Those Star Trek is amazing. I'm a Trekkie. Guys, thank you for your time. Thank you for coming on tonight. It has been 50 minutes. It's a lot more than the 10, 15 minutes that I was on yesterday. But a very hopeful morning. Very, very hopeful morning. Hard, no, elected can happen. Yeah. Very, very hopeful morning. I'm proud. I'm thinking that we're getting somewhere. So I'm ecstatic about the possible lawsuits coming to POB for our community's sake. I'm proud of hopefully the new board working together, all together, to do what's right. And to affect some type of audits out there. I reported a BIZ employee and nothing happened. He is still in office clocking in for BIZ while working on another job. It's crazy. Enjoy the vacay. Today's my last day, guys. So I plan to not do anything on the beach. I plan to go out there and get a massage. If it's with a happy ending, all the better. And maybe get a my nails fixed and my toenails trimmed down and fixed up as well. A little bit of paint won't be that bad. I don't do the colored paint. Uh, it's not my thing, but I do get that glow, that gloss, that shine. And I need to get my teeth whitened again. But is the soup's time up or no? Part of the problem, Mrs. B, is take into consideration that Eddie Garcia, Priscilla Tipton, Denise Garza, and Daniela, they extended the contract of the superintendent. So in doing that, uh, they put us in a predicament because now if we want to, change superintendents, we're screwed, and that's very unfortunate. What Eddie Garcia, Daniela, Denise, and Priscilla Tipton did in regards to extending the contracts, what everyone else has done, and it hurts our community. It's money that's going to have to be paid to the superintendent. It should not have. It's money that they're taking away from teachers, but more importantly, they're taking away from our students. So, how is it that Sylvia's family and Minerva's family have hired employees in BISD? Uh, with the exception of Minerva, most of those people were already there working when they got elected. Does that make sense? Their application was already in there. Happy ending. Unless we can find Dr. Rene in shenanigans, and I'm sure we can find plenty. Yes. If we find that he had anything to do with these $1 million or these contracts to his compadres in Edinburgh, then we don't pay out anything. Is Noel Bernal still a city manager? No. He is in Arizona. Can't remember where he went to. Who cares? Uh, Helen Martinez. Helen. Helen Martinez. Helen Ramirez. I'm sorry, Ms. Ramirez. Helen Ramirez is the interim city manager right now. Denise Daniel Eddie from a teacher. Some basura. They sold out the teachers. Yeah. The extension is disappointing, but requiring him to do his job needs to be done. Highly paid, supposed to be an innovative thinker, and we need to get rid of those deputies. Trash. Guys, have a great, great day. Social distance, face covering, hand sanitizer. If you still believe in all that crap, guys, I will be back on tonight at 9 p.m. your time, 8 p.m. my time. Hopefully, we'll have some information in regards to today's, yesterday's city commission meeting. Frankie covered it. Maybe Frankie could share some information with us. Guys, stay safe. And I do appreciate everything, guys. I appreciate y'all coming on. I love you all. Love you too. Guys, keep on fighting together. Keep on uniting and be prepared because we may lose little battles here and there. I don't plan to lose the war. Love you. See you mañana en la noche uh, en Brownsville. Si Dios da licencia. Be good to each other. Continue to be good to me. God bless.